Do you know the name Adol Christin? Ah, Adol Christin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure. His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, he learned, and what he accomplished thereat. These are not tall tales, but factual accounts. Each volume is comprised of a simple, honest assessment of events, with an emotional detachment that affords the reader a certain degree of personal interpretation. Yet, despite Adol's dry and humble candor of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience deeply affected. Indeed, 'tis as if the reader is right there with him, feeling just as he must have felt. The events I shall now recount took place a mere 3 years after Adol Christin set out on his adventure. Collectively, these accounts are known as the Felghana Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you were he.
Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't. Still, this place does bring back. There's Margot, I always called her, not to mention Chester. I wonder how they're doing after all. Oh, man. This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journey. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people... I just don't get why anyone would deface. I guess maybe the rumors really are... What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again. No way. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in Felghana?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester? Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you?
Hey! Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I like... We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked. I can't say I recognize your face.
Dogi? I knew it! You're actually back! What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were... Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny tomboy!
Well, that was... I'm 17 now.
Man,
I'm sorry. Where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, my name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause it. I just...
It's okay, Elena. As long as... So, who are you two? I don't believe I recognize either one.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait! Dogi! Is that real?
Yeah, I guess a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, wandering, killing monsters, saving... Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go...
Hello there.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no...
No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and...
Is that a fact? Well, I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the... We'd heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it'd been so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these. It's been pretty bad for around a year. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're
I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right...
What? Oh, no. Oh, well, what can you do?
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a...
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh, no. He and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy.
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just... Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole... Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's all...
Dogi? I can't believe it! It's really... And look at those muscles! You've grown...
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mams.
Well, I always figured you'd do well. It certainly is nice to see you back safe. And you're a friend of Dogi?
My name's Adol.
I see. Well, unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad... But still, happy events like these are...
Mams.
You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal, and you...
So then, how is the investigation?
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed the Tigray, the Oberon's ruins, and the sacred mountain. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our...
Once I possess what I seek, my might and... Indeed, perhaps my home... Either way, this certainly should be...
In your hands, my lord. I'm certain.
Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. I expect good news.
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Memoire. I shall...
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, I won't be gone. You should relax and tour the town. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to... I'm off for now. See you later, buddy.
What do you want with me, stranger? You're too young to have gone deaf. Please.
Good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today?
Dogi is...
Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't... But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self... I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but they did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, remember yesterday when I said Chester... Well, that's true, but he actually vanished. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi. Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehension. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to... I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you.
Must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre. Past Elena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed. For that, I must truly thank... I'm certain that Elena had her reasons for being out so. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide... but I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first... May God's blessings be... If anything ever troubles you, always remember the
Oh, hello. I don't... Which means you must be Adol. That... It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of words cannot express how thankful I've pledged myself to this church for many a year. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. And I've always regarded them in kind.
What? How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. Who are you?
What happened here?
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the T. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town.
Dogi could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained. Adol, I hate to ask, would you put your adventurous...
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well.
Consider it done.
Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine...
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got... You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fine. Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him I sent you. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's... I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us.
Welcome. Are you a traveler by... This store deals in weapons and armor. So, hey, question.
Well...
Oh my, that's some... You should make sure you're well prepared if you're planning to go... The boss is a bit eccentric. If you have any Ravel ore, he can use it to augment this...
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my appearance hasn't given it away... From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for...
Well...
You serious? Gardner? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work. If not... Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job, and... Gonna need more than that. Gonna need more than that. Gonna need more than that. Come again. What are you gonna need more than that? Gonna need more than that. Gonna need more than. Come again.
Sorry, but if you're not a monster, then who are you?
Mr. Ricardo sent me.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? Okay, thank you. The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can see. The boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor... But the last time... I sure hope the monsters... still gives me chills just... Anyway... Don't move! Don't move!
Who might you be? And what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before.
Actually, I
see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in the... I came here to look for Mayor Edgar. He's in serious danger here, though. I can't just leave him. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all their own. Unless we can find some way of dealing with... Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts locked up tight, but I've got the key right... Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located. It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. I hate to be so useless, but I guess...
don't move! Don't
You there! Please wait! Who are you? And what are you doing in a place like this?
I'm here to lend you a hand.
An adventurer? Well, if you're looking for Mayor Edgar, here... At all, was it? Thank you for coming all this way. I was accosted by monsters and managed to lose them here, but hurt... I was actually just about to hobble my way to the strange... They're quite peculiar. I peeked my head in earlier, and Admiral, I'm sorry to impose upon you even further, especially, but would you be willing to examine these ruins? With my injured leg, I fear what might... I know it's rude of me to ask, but... What are you doing here?
You don't listen very well. I believe we handed down a royal edict to close the quarry, did we not? If you'd just done as you were told, you wouldn't have gotten hurt. So spare me the lecture. Just do as Lord Memoire asks.
You... I wondered what had become of you, but I never imagined. You aren't really working for Count Memoire, are you?
Oh, but I am. I'm a devoted knight in service of the great Lord Memoire. Therefore, I'll thank you to keep a respectful tone when you address me. Who goes there? You aren't from Redmont. What business have you here? So, a friend of Dogi's? I never thought he'd come back. Certainly not now. No matter. Lord Maguire's orders were explicit regarding the closure of the quarry. If you've come to lead this old man out of here, then I suggest you do so immediately.
Oh, wait! What about Eleanor? Or do you even care that she's been worried sick about you? She doesn't even know if you're alive or dead.
I've grown weary of playing nursemaid. She's 17. She's old enough to cope without her big brother. You should tell her to forget about me. Hell, coming from you, she might even do it. But where are my manners? It would seem I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am Chester Stoddart, a high-ranking knight in service of Felghana's lord, His Grace, Count Maguire. Adol, was it? As an adventurer, I know you may be tempted, but I'd advise you not to get involved in our politics. That is, of course, unless you are eager to die.
Count Maguire is the Lord of Felghana, though he's not native to this land. He's actually from Rome. From the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into forced labor. Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigre Quarry, the town's primary source of income. Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly be running through his head? He left his little sister behind too, and she hasn't heard a word from him in months. Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I keep thinking it can't be true. And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Eleanor to try and forget about him? I couldn't possibly agree to that. I'd never be so callous.
No!
Eleanor? How long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, and that you were hurt. So I thought I'd stop by to check on you. And I overheard your whole conversation. I'm sorry.
Eleanor! It's good to know Chester's all right, at least. But that's little consolation right now. Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another. Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge whenever I was away. I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man, though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him. Adol, could I persuade you to look in on Eleanor for me? Right now, I think she might find it easier to open up to an impartial third party.